coffee at the end. So, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, Mr. Rees-Mogg.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for coming. Richard, thank you for that generous introduction. If I have any charm, it's all down to my mother, who is in the audience today, who inculcated me in that fashion. But it's a great pleasure to be speaking for Leave Means Leave, one of the key campaigning organisations. We are a year and 2 days from the witching hour, that moment when we will leave the European Union, at least legally, and will be fulfilling to some extent the promise to take back control. And that is what I'm looking forward to discussing. How we do that, what comes next, and how we got here. I know that I'm sometimes teased for being the honourable member for the 18th century. But it is a badge I wear with pride, because it was in the 18th century that the seeds of our greatness, sown long before in our distinguished history, sown conceivably by Alfred the Great, began to grow and to flourish in a way that led to our extended period of good fortune and greatness. But in spite of this aberration, and indeed love for our nation's history, today I want to be, and there's maybe some effort for me, the honourable member for the 21st century. A century that will see our country regain its independence and stride out once more into a new age of global trade and cooperation. It has taken us some time to rediscover the opportunities of a truly global Britain, and a few cave dwellers still want to stop the process. But with 367 days to go, the United Kingdom will be free. I want to reflect on where we came from, but more importantly, to look forward to the world of opportunity that awaits the freshly unbound United Kingdom as we carry out the democratic will of our electorate. I want to consider how we got to this historic moment where 17.4 million people voted to leave the EU. What leaving the European Union's restrictive national, not supernatural, some people think they're supernatural, but they're not, structures means for our nation, and how we seize a real Brexit. One that is not shy or delivered begrudgingly, but one that seizes the economic and psychological benefits of departing from the fortress that is Europe. How we came to join the European Union is an important part of understanding our island's story. We won the war and were full of optimism about our place in the world. But then came Suez. Suez was a time of realisation and acceptance that we were not the powerful nation that we had been before, that we were dependent upon the United States for our economic survival, and that we could not carry out global plans because of fundamental weaknesses, which had been hidden by the success we had enjoyed with our allies in the Second World War. But we're nonetheless there. And once that happened, the nation's view of itself changed, and the establishment, the elite, decided that its job was to manage decline, that the best they could do was to soften the blow of descending downwards, soften the effect of a nation that had been less successful than it had been in the past, and recognise that we would not be able to keep up with other countries. This led to the notion that it was Europe or bust, and it was so profound that when Harold Macmillan's quest to join the common market in 1963 was vetoed by a nonchalant Gallic no from General de Gaulle, who would have thought our great friends could behave in such a way, the normally phlegmatic Macmillan wrote in his diary, "All our policies at home and abroad are in ruins." And it is reported that he cried. That is the true spirit of the post-Suez world, and it was a spirit that infected the next Conservative Prime Minister but one, Edward Heath, who succeeded where Macmillan had failed and celebrated our entry into the European Economic Community in 1973, calling on the UK to fulfil our European destiny and take part in building a new and greater Europe. It is worth noting that he also said that it is unjustified and exaggerated to claim that in going into Europe we shall in some way sacrifice independence and sovereignty. A judgment of political spin that has not stood the test of time. But in fact, many people knew even then that it was not accurate. Once the European Union Communities Act was passed into EU law, came in as supreme, and Lord Denny, a highly eloquent master of the rolls, one of the most eminent judges of the 20th century, said it was like an incoming tide that flows into the estuaries and up the rivers and cannot be held back. Nonetheless, there was hope that joining the common market would revive the economy, which, as we were managing decline, we could not manage for ourselves. Britain was seen as the sick man of Europe, with our annual growth in GDP per head terms lagging behind that of France, Italy, even Ireland in the period 1950 to 73. We ran at 2.4%, Ireland at just over 3%, France at just over 4%, and Italy, amazingly, considering its more recent record, at just under 5%. And in our early years of membership, the economy did start to grow. Indeed, the per capita growth of the UK economy from 1973 to 1995 was ahead of every major European economy other than France. And over the period of 1995 to 2007, though bear in mind that that was when the euro was introduced, GDP per capita eclipsed every major economy in the EU, including France and Germany. How? Before you think I've been brainwashed by the Europhiles, it is important to gauge this relative economic success with some caution. First, it takes no account of Lady Thatcher's domestic revolution in the 1980s, which transformed the British economy, making it into a world beater rather than a world loser. I do not think anybody dared to suggest that Lady Thatcher believed in managing decline. Second, as eminent academics, such as Professor Graham Gudgeon from the Centre for Business Research at the University of Cambridge have said, further analysis does not support the frequently repeated claim that membership of the EEC-EU has been good for economic growth in the EU. This is because, in the UK, this is because growth in UK per capita GDP has been slower since the UK joined the EEC than it was in previous decades. So averages from 1950 to 73 of 2.4%, 73 to 95 of 1.76%, 95 to 07, 2.55%, 07 to 14, 0%. The fact that the UK's growth appeared to improve relative to the major EU economies was wholly caused by the dramatic slowdown in growth in these economies. So it was not just about managing our decline. It was part of managing the decline of the whole of the European Union by putting a fortress around it. Hence, our experience as a member state is that we did relatively better compared with a part of the world that was itself practically mummified. Now, if we've come to the conclusion that the economic benefits were not that great, it is worth looking at some of the other effects of belonging to the European Union. In the past few days, there has been a great furore over fishing rights. And we know well the effect on our fishing communities that came from joining the European Union, as our waters were declared a common resource in a disgraceful stitch-up, organised just before we joined. But other effects have taken place too, particularly affecting harming the least well-off in society. So when it comes to the unlimited flow of unskilled labour from the EU, analysis that has been undertaken is absolutely clear. Those on low wages pay little tax and are most likely net recipients from HMRC via tax credits, which they often send back to their country of origin, and they receive many benefits in kind at a higher level than those available in their home country. So there is a major subsidy in encouraging people to come to compete with our indigenous communities. This is quantifiable in several ways, specifically on welfare. Recent estimates have found that EU migrants are claiming over £4 billion a year in benefits. Newcomers in work claim more than £2 billion, whilst those out of work claim around £1.1 billion in tax credits and other benefits. A further £740 million was claimed in child benefits. This becomes, through the tax credit system, effectively a 20% wage subsidy. And this has an effect, of course, on the poorest in our society, who have found that their jobs have been taken by migrants from the EU. And it would be wrong to criticise these individual migrants, who are extremely admirable people. We should never forget that, particularly those of us who are conservative. To move halfway across a continent, to a country where you do not speak the language, to work hard, to provide for yourself and a better standard of your living with your family, is a really noble thing to do. And we should not forget the individuals in this story. But the effect has been to lower wages for the least well-off in our own society. So, the economy has not really grown, communities have been hit, and the least well-off in the country have been harmed by the free movement of people. Now we need to look at what the referendum meant. What were people doing when they voted to leave? Because there's been much talk about that. Some of the great panjandrums of our time have told us that we are all very stupid, and that we did not know what we were doing, that we did not realise that we were voting to leave the customs union and the single market, and that it was all done by uneducated people who ought to have listened to their betters. In truth, the vote was by people who believed in democracy. They recognised that the system that they were used to, where sending a member of parliament to Westminster to determine their laws and seek redress of grievance, was under threat because once it was EU law, it was impossible. They voted to take back control. And yes, they had specific concerns, and some of these were over immigration, and some of them were over agriculture, and some over fishing, and some over regulation. But the fundamental underlying point was about democracy and can you change your government. They also sought other countries, whether it be large ones such as America, Canada, India or Australia, or smaller countries such as Singapore, governed themselves without recourse to a bureaucracy that provided their new laws, a foreign court or regulations imposed by people they had never met, or often never even heard of. Many felt that they had nothing to lose by turning their backs on Brussels. The dire warnings of Project Fear, amplified by self-righteous groups, very often funded like the CBI by the EU itself, fell on deaf ears in many parts of the country, especially the less prosperous ones, because they never felt that these organisations cared about them in the first place. Yet in spite of the clarity of the result, 52 to 48%, there are still some people who do not accept it as final. You can see this with the debates going in the House of Lords. I understand the Labour Lord Patton is talking about it at this very moment in a very distinguished way, no doubt. You see this with the leaked comments from the civil servant saying it was going to be a Kit Kat departure. Struck me as a pretty second-rate analogy, but nonetheless indicative of the establishment view that we should not really leave. We have seen it with two recent Select Committee reports, the Exiting the European Union Select Committee, on which I serve, and where I was part of a minority report that rejects the conclusion that we should extend Article 50 and that we should increase the transition period, and the Home Affairs Select Committee saying also that we could not sort out home affairs in time and should therefore extend the transition period. What this is about is softening people up to extend the transition, delay, frustrate and potentially deny. It is noticeable that on my own committee, every single MP who voted for the report had voted for Remain in the referendum. It seemed to me quite clear that they were voting to reverse the result of the referendum, and that was implicit in the report's recommendations. What would this mean for the nation? If we were not to leave, if we were to find a transition bound us back in, well, it would be Suez all over again. It would be the most almighty smash to the national psyche that could be imagined. It would be an admission of abject failure, a view of our politicians, of our leaders, of our establishment, that we were not fit, that we were too craven, that we were too weak to be able to govern ourselves, and that therefore we had to go crawling back to the mighty bastion of power that is Brussels. Suez affected the nation's view of itself until Margaret Thatcher became Prime Minister. It infused throughout the body politic the view that the best we could do was to manage decline. Margaret Thatcher tried to break away from that, but it was such a strong feeling that once she has gone, it seeped back again. It is still there, and remains a part of that group who do not feel that we are able to do things for ourselves. Although countries across the globe can govern themselves, poor little Blighty cannot. Poor little Blighty must shelter itself in the winds of global competition by hiding behind the protected, albeit crumbling walls of Fortress Europe. We would be saying, if we reversed this decision, particularly if we did so by subterfuge, by prestidigitation, by legerdemain, we would be saying that once again not only can we not govern ourselves, but we are so frightened of our electorate that we dare not tell them that that is what we believe. As with the disaster of Suez, it would end up being a national humiliation based on lies. So this is where we've got to. Brave British people have said that they can do it for themselves. We can do it for ourselves. And some managers have declined still deny this. This means we need to reiterate the arguments around why we ought to be leaving and what the benefits are. And part of this case is made for us by the European Union itself, because of the way that it behaves in negotiations. Anyone who had any doubts about the niceties, kindliness, the friendliness of the European Union need only look at its approach, its bullying approach to us in the negotiations. They have entered into negotiations not in a spirit of wishing everybody goodwill. They have entered into it in a spirit of they know best, and we must do what we are told. No wonder 2/3 of British people in the opinion poll say the EU's behaviour is bullying. According to the EU, despite the fact that we have provided the defence of Europe, along with the Americans since the Second World War, have far away the best intelligence agencies and have been responsible for being the main safeguarders of the continent's security, we apparently suffer from the problem, that word problem, of listening exclusively to our national opinion. Something within this country we like to call democracy. And if we have been told that the time will come when Britain regrets Brexit, but we ought to leave in a way that is absolutely clear. And here I am in complete agreement with the Prime Minister, Theresa May. She has been explicit that Brexit means Brexit, and has reiterated this at Lancaster House, in Florence, and at the Mansion House. We voted to leave the single market, to take control of our borders and of our immigration, and those matters can now be decided in our own Parliament. We have voted to leave the customs union, to gain control over our trade policy for the first time in decades, and to allow the UK to pursue trade deals with the markets from where the majority of global growth will come in the next few years, predicted to be 90% in ensuing decades. This will do more to lower prices on everyday items to consumers by reducing the common external tariff, which artificially raises prices. We have voted to leave the jurisdiction of the European Court, which will no longer have control over our laws and make sure that the United Kingdom Parliament and Supreme Court are the arbiters of our laws and justice. We voted to stop sending £10 billion a year net to the European Union, and I think many people would agree that this money should be used on the National Health Service. In addition to this, we have been consistently clear, as Richard said at the beginning, that no deal is better than a bad deal. And it's worth reiterating this point, because there's been a lot of talk about how we are not prepared. We have not built car parks at Dover, and we have not got new EU immigration lines at Heathrow. Yet we are more prepared than the European Union for this very simple reason. When we leave, if we were to have no deal, how goods come into this country will be a decision for us. We will be able to say that goods from Europe, whose standards we are quite happy with today, will be happy with tomorrow. They are currently the same standards as ours, and they can carry on coming in freely. And we can check goods at Dover for illegal drugs and arms and so on, and for people smugglers. But we won't be applying any tariffs, and it will be under our control. Instead, we should ask, what preparations has the EU made for no deal? Because if the EU is faced with no deal, it is insolvent. The EU has no legal authority to borrow. It has to raise the money it seeks to spend from the member states. If it does not have the money, it cannot spend it. What plans has the EU made to cut expenditure in Romania, in Poland, or in the Czech Republic? What plans has it made to ask the Dutch, the Germans, and the French for more money to fund these projects? The answer is none. Its commitments are still there, but it will not have the funding to pay for them. And it will be a quarter of the way through a financial year anyway. So it will be a sudden hit for the EU if we left without a deal, without paying any money. So we have great strength in our negotiating position. No deal is better than a bad deal for us. But it's a disaster for our continental friends. And this is before you get on to the issue of tariffs. Though personally I think it would be idiotic to put tariffs on European goods, which would merely hurt UK consumers. So our red lines can remain. We do not need to give in to the naysayers. But we must look to the broad, sunlit uplands of Brexit. So I must say, looking out this window, it's hard to believe that there are broad, sunlit uplands, but they will come. They always do. We get a British summer eventually. What is it that will really give us the benefits of having left? And this falls, to my mind, into a number of categories. The first advantage is economic. And I set much of this out in a talk I gave alongside economists for free trade, particularly Professor Patrick Minford, that a real Brexit can offer our government a post-Brexit dividend When I say our government, I really mean taxpayers, of £135 billion between 2020 and 25, and a further £40 billion per annum from 2025 onwards. These benefits will only be realised by a combination of global free trade for Britain outside the single market and the customs union, plus opening up the UK economy to the positive effects of entrepreneurial dynamism. But Europe is near the bottom of the class when it comes to the number of business startups, telling all you need to know about its attitude to enterprise. The most obvious benefit from Brexit for families will be our ability to leave the EU's protectionist prison of the customs union, which puts up barriers to global trade and keeps prices of non-EU products at an artificially high level. Since on average 21% of people's income is spent on food, clothing and footwear, the prices of these three commodities are vitally important to the families of people across the country. But let's not forget that this percentage, this 21%, will be even higher for the least well off. The customs union, though, has no mercy for the least well off, with these three items being some of the highest tariff sectors in the customs union. 26% on food, 11.8% on clothing, 11.4% on footwear. Bear in mind, clothing and footwear both attract VAT even on the customs duties, it's even more. And in addition, food is obstructed by so many non-tariff barriers that it is very difficult to import food from outside the EU. As I've already mentioned, it is expected that 90% of global growth is going to come from outside the EU in coming decades. This talk is not just theoretical. It makes economic sense to be opening up to nations that are growing and who will want to trade with us. It will also boost the living standards of the least well when we leave the single market and gain control over our borders. The 20% wage subsidy that is provided to unskilled EU migrants costs approximately £3,500 per worker. This is something that hits the least well off the most. Getting the level of unskilled EU migration under control, and that means reducing it, would help see the living standards of the least well off rise by 15%. That would be a triumph for any government that could achieve it. We need to ensure that we are focused on those who need our help most. And that is why we can have a very open relation into high-skilled labour, which does not present the same economic problems as low-skilled. More intriguingly, there is the economic advantage from the ending of the colonial effect. The Economist Intelligence Unit produces long-term forecasts for developed and developing economies in its country forecast reports. Its model looks at the main determinants of long-term growth, including quality of institutions, demography, human capital, trade, regulatory environments, and so on. Interestingly, the model includes a variable on independent statehood. The colonial effect depresses annual long-term growth in GDP per head by about 1%. As Lars Kekik, who developed the model, has written, the colonial effect in the model is strong and extraordinarily robust in all specifications. Moreover, it is persistent over time, even after the end of colonial rule. Although, even in my view, EU membership is not literally the same as being a colony. Might be vassal state, but not a colony. The factor does not capture the importance of self-rule or taking back control. The long-term growth model suggests a maximum positive impact from these two, the other being the shake-up effect. Growth sources of some 1.2 percentage points per year. But applying just half that with cautious of this potential will increase annual average growth by 2050 to 2.8% or 2.4% in capital terms, similar rate achieved by the UK economy during the 50 to 73 and 95 and 07 periods. While economics is important, it is nonetheless not everything, and there are other advantages to leaving the European Union, sometimes ones which are less easy to measure. The restitution of our constitution may seem esoteric, but it is of considerable importance. It is not necessary to accept the Whig interpretation of history to see the advantages of our constitutional settlement and the benefits it has brought to us as a nation as it evolved. A democracy underpinned by the common law and rights that come with that, responsive to the needs of the electorate and of changing times, flexible enough to alter when necessary, but robust enough to stand up to the vicissitudes of political change. The British Constitution is an object of great beauty. It is entirely democratic, but has built-in protections against raw populism. The power of Parliament to make laws is theoretically unlimited, but in fact is constrained both by the requirements of election and by the independence of the judiciary. It has the ability to act quickly in changing circumstances and respond to the demands of the electorate. But the process of legislation and the bicameral nature of the legislature means that only the most ruthless Prime Minister, with the largest majority, can force through fundamental changes, and such a person is likely to have widespread support for what is being done anyway. It also has, through the constituency member of Parliament, a powerful link to individual voters who may still seek the historic right of redress of grievance from their member of Parliament. This is carried out weekly up and down the country as MPs hold constituency advice bureaus, where they undertake to act as the champion for their constituents. The common law fits in with this, as it is a human system based on precedent and historic understanding, and can only be changed by specific statute. This provides both continuity and flexibility. It avoids arbitrary or bureaucratic rule. The European Union is based on a different approach to government and a separate understanding of how the state ought to work. This is not necessarily better or worse. Though I happen to think our system is better, but it isn't necessarily better or worse. But it's hard to graft one onto the other. Restoring our constitutional order should lead to better government. Politicians will no longer be able to evade the blame if things go wrong by saying it was decided elsewhere. They will have to take responsibility for their actions. Equally, it will not be possible to pretend that if it were not for a remote bureaucracy, we would not make mistakes. Power and responsibility go hand in hand, and will be reconnected once we've left the European Union. Leaving will also restore our global standing. Partly this is technical. We will once again take up our own seats on international bodies where we have delegated our activities to the EU. In the World Trade Organization, instead of being 1/27th of a representative, we will have our own place. This will inevitably give us more influence, because we will be there arguing our corner, rather than leaving it to an EU representative to stand up for us. They will do. Removing ourselves from the requirement of sincere cooperation will also restore our global standing. This legal requirement of the EU has meant that even where we have maintained our own individual representation, we are bound to put our interests beneath the collective requirements of the EU. This will end once we leave and will allow us to be more forthright in defending our own interests and pursuing our own policy. And this does not mean that we will not want to cooperate with our neighbours, but we will be able to do so from a position of strength and independence. It is striking that the Prime Minister's robust response to Russia has occurred as we are leaving the European Union. Even the prospect of freedom has made us bolder and more forthright in protecting the national interest. At the same time, our allies rallied to our cause because they respect strength rather than weakness. 1 year to go, before the technical date of departure, this is the challenge to the decreasing number of Remainers, who model themselves on Mr. Hiro Onoda, the Japanese soldier who finally surrendered in 1974, having previously refused to believe that the Second World War had ended. Now, I think he's a rather more remarkable man than most of the Remainers. He was urged, he still had his uniform in fine condition, and his rifle was still kept in good order, so he'd obeyed strict military discipline for 30 years, which I doubt the Remainers can do. He's a rather more romantic figure than I think some of them are. But nonetheless, they are the hero and looters of our time, because they forget that there is a world of opportunity ahead of us. Economically, leaving the European Union by getting rid of unfair, anti-competitive tariffs, and by controlling our borders, will help the least well off in our society the most. Constitutionally, we will be in charge of our own destiny, protected by our own laws, and with no more excuses for our politicians. In international affairs, we will be setting our own direction, not hiding behind the skirts of the German Chancellor. If we do not believe that we can do better by our own efforts, our own endeavours, and our own choices, then we have become the managers of decline. Suez was forced upon us because of the precarious financial state after the war. and the dishonesty of those who pursued the policy. The national humiliation we brought upon ourselves. This time it would be worse. We would be admitting as a nation that we simply did not cut the mustard. We were not up to taking our place in the world. We were so fearful, fretful of the future, that we had to allow somebody else to do it for us. It would be an unutterable failure of political will by the establishment when the British people have boldly, bravely, courageously shown that they are willing to grasp their destiny in their own hands.